pretty normal, isn't it, for us? Yeah, look, it was good. We had a really good week of prep. Had a real good purpose behind what we needed to do early. Got behind there 10-2 and sort of won that momentum shift back in our favour. Then we were good enough to put some points on when we got into some field position and kicked away really good at the end. I think it was 34-18 and we were down to one interchange, which I thought could really hurt us. But the boys showed a lot of really good character and pushed through important times when they're under fatigue to manage to come out the other side of that momentum and put some points on. So, yeah, look, it's an outstanding victory.
I know you always support your team and be confident, but were you even a bit shocked at that scoreline up here?
Oh, look, the scoreline, you don't look, when you look to win, you don't look to the scoreline, do you? But, for me, it was, I had confidence right through the week in the build-up. The boys worked really hard with on the game that we wanted to go out there and make sure we stick to the game plan at difficult stages, which we've done. Certainly our trainer loads are lighting right up, so the boys look like that, especially in that first half when we looked a lot quicker than the opposition. We played the ball a lot quicker and our line speed was very good to our collision. And coming at half time, the boys were pretty fresh and really knew what they needed to do in the next 40. And to Brisbane's credit, they come out in the second half and took it to us for the first 10 minutes there. And it was good. Yeah, well, you're coming up against a side like Bris where, they've got some, highly talented, powerful back row that are the talk of the town, and everyone's talking about them playing representative footy at the highest level. And I've got my back row that I think's as good as any. So that was their task today, wasn't it? You go Tyson sitting beside me here, and then you go Tarek and Jack the Bell, and I wouldn't swap them three. Yeah, I'm not sure, mate. That's something for Wayne to answer, not me.
Well, what did you make of Ben Hunt's game, especially after, I guess, some of the criticism he's got?
He was involved in a 48-18 win. He's a part of 1-17 like he's every week. He gets the blame for a lot of things he shouldn't. I'm just glad he's in that shed smiling.
What's your date on the injuries now?
Oh, yeah, well, that one I'm not sure, but Jack looks like he'll be okay. So he's in a better position than he was this week than he was last week. Gareth, definitely not. His shoulder went in after the siren. So when I went downstairs after the bell had gone, he'd been off the field for a very long time and his shoulder was still out. So he's no chance next week.
Pretty brave effort, wasn't it, from Gareth?
Yeah, it was a pretty brave effort for Jack to start with, considering he was in a boot all week and had a light run on Friday. And then Gareth, after dislocating his shoulder 3 weeks ago, to get back on the field and play like he did. And he actually done the shoulder pretty well in a similar way, just got in an awkward position, which sometimes in footy you can't help. So look, he's in a lot of pain there, but he'll do everything he possibly can to help the team win next week, even though he won't be on the footy field. Yeah, we lost Jammer, who's one of our main forward leaders and talkers. That was another loss during the game, and he's all right. He knows who he is, that's the main thing. Usually he doesn't know that, so he's going all right, Jammer. He's, he does what he does. He goes after him, don't they? And sometimes you come off second best, but he'll be fine next week. Yeah, they're all big at this time of the year. First and foremost, we'll enjoy what we just done then. We boarded the flight at 9 o'clock to go home, and again, expectations will be on the opposition, so we'll just enjoy that.
Yeah, we had to. I think going in this game, we just wanted to give ourselves an opportunity to be in the contest, and I thought our forwards led from the front right from the get-go, and we wanted to start well. And I thought if we started well, we'd give ourselves a good opportunity. And I think we completed about 80%, which we haven't done in I think over a month or so of footy. So we knew if we'd started well and complete pretty high, we can go against any team.
Tyson, what has that been like getting past the Dragons with the Dragons? What has that been like? Just given the build up the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think the boys are just pretty happy going in and performing well. That's a style of footy that we built our year on from the start, and like I said, if we can play like that, we give ourselves every opportunity against any team. And it's only week 1, and we got next week to perform well again. So this means nothing if we don't show that next week.
So we're the form team now. We won 3 of the last 4. Wow. No, not at all. That's their job, honestly. It's to either praise or criticise. That's just part of the 24/7 news cycle, isn't it? But, for us, everyone's talking about our last 9 weeks, but we actually won 2 of our last 3 games. Now we've won 3 of our last 4. So we can look at the last 4 weeks instead of the last 9 if you like, but everyone wants to look at the last 9 because everyone's rather a negative story than a positive one.
Do you feel all the results to be vulnerable in defence? I think statistically they're the worst record in the top 8 teams without the ball.
No, look, I really looked into their last sort of month of footy, and they'd beat some really good quality sides, and the way they were playing, their kicking game was on song, their middle were getting them forward, and individuals were playing some really good footy. So we knew we had to, dominate that possession at important times, and when we were losing momentum, how to win it back again. So we had a bit of a plan behind that. But no, look, they're not they're very good contact side. They get off, they can press their line and get off their line quite well, but they can get loose around the ruck. So obviously we wanted to play the ball pretty quick to get on top of them.
Well, it's been a long time since the Dragons have made it out in the semi-finals. Like I say, it's a massive occasion next week.
Yeah, the question was asked before. Yeah, it's this time of the year. Every game's at its most important, isn't it? Because it's knockout stage. So it doesn't matter if we're playing South or anyone else. It's a big one. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.